ain't nah.
Stop bouncing me. Yay!
I'm in Miami. I'm in Miami right now. I'm in Miami right now. I'm in after your file. I'm on Ocean Drive. I'm in Miami. In Miami right now. I'm in after your file right now. On Ocean Drive right now. That's on my mama. I'm in Miami. I go to the video, so I'm going to Cali. I said I'm too official. I'm out with them niggas. I said, man, the rapper on the city, that nigga, he wicked. We pull out with them guns, you know me in the real. Well, mama pays, I ain't having ever since that I was real. Now I can't look like an AP and I will never squill. Would never ever run my mouth, cause I swear I'm too real. Yeah, I'm in the East Coast, I'm living life for real. Why the fuck you can hate it? I advise you to chill. You gon' really piss me off, and I'ma pull up on the steel. I'ma pull up on the drink, go and get your ass killed. Man, stop camming, cause I'm fucking wicked. I pull up to your city, tell your location, bitches. You know we fuck that shit. My youngest know you killin', the grind, got money in my mind, the money in my wrist, so I can tell the time. You know I'm rapping and jumping, I'm trying to eat. All around the world, I'm doing shows, I really come to eat. Hey, they trying to play on me. I swear I'm doing my shit. One of my time, I was post and I ain't have shit. Every day I'm just riding by the same outfit. I done came up, I'm switching cars, yeah, I'm switching shit. These niggas mad at me, they wanna kill me. I'm in Miami right now, I'm off of South Beach. I'm living large, I'm living life. They know me, wanna take my life. Yeah, it's on my mama. I'm in Miami. I'm out there doing this video shooting, going to Cali. I'm on my mama. I'm on my mama. And I'm in Miami right now. I'm in the 305. Yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. Pull up with a red car. My life is on now. They wanna play with me. They wanna clone me. I'm bad bitch Latino. She wanna sleep with me. I'm in the 305 right now. I'm in Miami right now. On Ocean Drive right now. I'm in Miami right now. I'm in Miami. I'm in the 305. 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 I'm in Miami right now. Yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. I'm in Miami right now. Yeah, I'm on Ocean Drive. Yeah, and the front car. That's don't look at me. I'm the youngest in the game. You can't beat me. Cause I'm that nigga from the bottom. No, I will never change. Diamonds on my really, I got diamonds on my chain. I'm in this song, no, that's right, ain't no game. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In Miami right now. And the 305, yeah.
From the streets, bitch.
Bro, this ain't it, dog.
What? That was Panaro spitting. The depressed music is in.
Listen, you really want to pop? Diss somebody.
Oh, yeah. People love beef. But who could I beef with? Oh, yeah, I got somebody in mind. DJ Pooh, start that beat up, homie. Bitch, what you thought I forgot? I'm grown now. You think just because I came out your womb, your slew-footed ass can tell me what to do? Hell no, you got something else coming. In 03, you embarrassed me when you caught me and my friend smoking. Your big ass walked up, built like a fridge with the doors open. When I was a kid, she made me wear a helmet when I rode my bike. Woman had me in that ghetto school when she know my ass couldn't fight. You keep cutting the beat off, man. What's up?
Bro, you making a diss track about your moms?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
The woman that raised you?
Hold on now, she wasn't always there. She used to work 2 jobs and come home late and cook dinner for me. Talking about I gotta clean the kitchen. Talking about she too tired to clean the kitchen because she been working all day trying to support this family. Ain't nobody told your goofy ass to get 2 jobs, mama? What? Hey, I'm not a street nigga.
Late night crew. Hold on. Wait. Janice is mad at Vinny.
Big man.
I don't know about Lauren, but your boy is safe for yet another week. I'll be damned. Vince is a motherfucking moron, nigga. Hey, say what's up to your boy. Y'all motherfuckers went to Veto early. Hold on, let me move this out of the way. My bad. Nigga, then he got Janice. Big mad, nigga. Hold on. Morgan, Javon Barksdale, Kendra, Chadrick, Bob. Shout out to Janice. It's gonna be okay, Janice. I told you about your boy. Biff, Jennifer, Pure First, Boston. Hey, right on for the heads up, Boston. I was getting ready, bro. I'm gonna stop trying to relax because I was trying to soak my knee because I be having to warm my legs up and shit now, trying to get back into the motion. It's getting easier and easier every day. But when I went to the fair, I did like 20,000 steps, and then I got like 10,000 yesterday. So I'm like, let me warm my legs up. I was getting ready to go shoot. As soon as I sit in the water to warm my legs up, I saw Boston said, yeah, they was in Veto already. I was like, I'm sure this motherfucker's talking about they waking them up for the day. I cut to the feeds. I said, I'll be damned. They should be coming out any second. Man, I told y'all motherfuckers from the very beginning that Vince cannot and should not be trusted. Did I not say this? I could have swore I said this. I could have swore I said he looks like a fucking undercover cop. Morgan, you won. So get his ass out next week. He gets no more chances. Lauren, get his ass out next week. I don't know what Vince game makes no sense. Vince, you gotta be loyal to at least one person in this shit. Cause that's how everybody in jury can accept it. If everybody in jury look back and go, oh, he was lying to all of us except this person, then people can understand it more than you just was super lying to everybody. How did you even back yourself into this fucking corner? Lauren told you straight up, nigga, if you put her on the block, you and her are done. Looks like you and her are done. Grace, good afternoon. Man. Look, Vince, hold on, Vince. Let me grab my Yoda stick. Vince I don't even think Vince is loyal to himself. Happy birthday to Jackie. Happy anniversary again. Hey, Rhonda, I actually had that shit in my phone. It went off like 8 hours later. I was like, I could have swore I had that shit. I did. It wasn't programmed for midnight. But happy anniversary to Rhonda and Dre. And I want to congratulate Dre on surviving one more year with Rhonda. God is great. So thank the Lord for providing Dre with the strength and the wherewithal to have survived one more year. So congratulations to everybody. Scott Johnson. Today is going to be an interesting day.
Yeah. What a good guy.
So to summarize what Vince is up here saying with Lauren right now.
I'm a fucking bitch.
Out of here, dude.
I know my GPM.
Yeah, I'm gonna have one too. Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Morgan come right in the room, bring it. Hey, Morgan ain't
Saying
shit.
sorry to the door. Yeah, because I keep getting keep getting caught in it.
Awkward. Nah, nigga, Morgan a demon, nigga. Hold on.
I don't want you
Morgan is on that type of timing, nigga. Wait a damn minute.
disagreements and stuff, but I don't want you to go home.
Nigga, she came up there, gave Vince a drink, and gave Lauren a hug, nigga. That red cup that Vince is holding, Morgan just brought that shit up to him.
Where people stand.
And now Lauren is sitting here
It's weird 'cause I
holding,
feel like-
hugging Morgan, bro.
Sorry, am I
I'm
hijacking this
done.
conversation?
No, you're fine.
Just,
She was just cussing me out, so we're almost done with that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Obviously, we're getting to a point in the game where like everyone is gonna go on the block, and I think it is scary relying on votes and stuff. But I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm very honest. so I'm gonna try
Morgan
to
on
say
demon
this in a way that
time,
I
nigga.
would want
Hold
to hear
on,
it
nigga.
without me sounding essentially like. And I hope that this stays between us.
Yeah, me
I
too.
want Kelly gone. Like, gone. The things that I know that she said about him, said about me, I just don't respect that. Yeah. And I would much rather have people here that I can compete against and potentially have conversations with than have to run around in circles and try to figure out why certain things are said, for what reason.
Why
And so
you
I also
fucking
know
lying?
how important you are
Why
to
you
this.
always
I
lying?
do not want you going home on his HOH. And while I do have a vote and I could flip and make you go home, I would never do that to him.
Morgan's a whole demon, nigga.
If that means anything,
Keanu, all I need you to do is come off the block,
I
nigga.
know
You gotta
I was
win
on
it
the
one
block.
more time,
it was floating
Keanu.
around that I was your target. So regardless, it's just regardless. It's like that was really hard for me because I know that you guys are super close. Yeah. So it's
Damn,
just
Morgan
hard
finally
to swallow.
punked Vince, nigga. That
And
shit
so-
crazy.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Vince, why'd you turn back now? Vince
I
be
don't
really think he
and I don't want you to think that I'm only doing that.
balancing this shit. He be like, I'll piss you off
This is
just
when the
enough.
time where you
And
have
then
to
when
have
I can
conversations,
tell
you
when
have
you
to
at
weigh
that
pros and
last,
cons.
I'll finally
But I
do
know
right
how
by
much
you.
you
That's how he did
you
Lauren,
say.
and then he swung it back this way for Morgan.
So that's really all I have to say.
And
Yeah, if all this was what she was saying, couldn't this all exactly, Grace? If Morgan's telling the truth, couldn't this all have happened if we put up Ashley?
because his top 2 targets are in this room. His top 3. I'm the 3rd placer in his eyes. So even if he goes, that's a win for this week.
I'm a fucking bitch.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously it's hard because I know everyone on the block wants me out. So it's kind of
Nigga, if Keanu win, Lauren ass is gone, nigga. Lauren, you better win that blockbuster
obviously
on Thursday, because
Keanu out.
it's not looking
I would also like to see-
copacetic for y'all.
But I know if Keanu leaves, I know I'm on your number 1 slot and not Kelly. I mean, and it's okay.
Yep.
Like, genuinely. Like, it is okay.
I have a good relationship with Kelly, but I don't 100% trust her still at this
Thank
point.
you for saying that. I was trying not to put the words in your mouth. I will almost open my mouth to complete your sentence, but like, you know we can't trust her whatsoever. She's a pathological
But
liar.
this is the thing. I know that she can't stand Vince. Like, at all.
Yeah.
Like, no part of me.
This shit where now, yeah, Vince think, hey Vince, don't fall for this where Vince think it's finally happening. He's like, this is what I dreamed of. I could be sitting here with Morgan and Lauren and them both fighting for me. Like, nigga, I hope you don't think that's what's happening.
As she started figuring out that me and him are really close. But that's my thing. Like, if I could evict 2 people,
Oh wait, what's happening?
it would be Kelly and Keanu.
Colleen, Canberra.
In that order. Respectfully. Like, in that order.
Yeah.
So, obviously, when I hear that I'm your target from your block, that's when I was like, well, at this point, they're all interchangeable then. I don't really care.
I'm telling you, Morgan, you were not my target. I was going to use that veto, and Keanu was my target.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
seems next to Ashley. But if I was next to Will, I was going home. If I was next to Ashley, I was going home.
See, here's where y'all bitches is fucking up. And here's where you need to be scared, Vince. Let me tell you where you need to be in fear, Vince. The last thing you want is Morgan and Lauren to be having conversations of any kind.
Yes.
So shit like that happens.
That's the part
Where
that
I'm
like made me feel some type of way, because I was like, damn, like I know you wanted to use Veto and I know he was your target, but because I know that you were undecided on whether to use it on me, that's when I was like, well, it's gonna come down to me or Keanu, and at that point, whoever doesn't win goes home, you know. So like, that's my honest feelings about it.
Yeah. My honest feeling about that is a similar situation to this week. To like put a good competitor against Keanu. That's how I saw it last week. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the difference is, it would still be two people versus one. It would have been me, Keanu, and Will, which whoever sits next to him would have went home.
Like, first of all, I don't know why y'all just counting on Keanu to really still be fucking with y'all after you left him on the block. Like, I guess that's where I'm confused. Like, big time confused.
I've said that to her face, which is what I'll say now. You've heard me say it to her.
It's not a resume builder by any means.
It's not a resume builder. So that's why I was hurt, because I knew that I had to win that veto, because if I didn't, I was going to go home unless I won that blockbuster. Now, granted, if the noms stayed the same, I would have won that blockbuster, but that's only because I know what the blockbuster was. So that's the difference. It's like, you stay no matter what. Ava was going to stay no matter what. But I needed to actually say thank you to Ava in a way that I would be able to, because she kept me over Riley.
Yeah.
And her going against Catherine and me voting for her to stay, to me, didn't have the weight that it should have, because Catherine was going out almost unanimously. But doing this for her is me telling her thank you for keeping me in the game, because she kept me in the game.
Yeah.
That's why I used the veto on her.
Yeah.
There was not a world I was going to use it on anybody else. And I never even told him this.
Yeah.
That's why I used it on her.
Vince, I need you to hear me and hear me good. Donis, what's happening? This is where Chilltown fucked up. Well, this was Boogie's fault. Will had his bitch in check. Boogie didn't have his. And Erica went behind Boogie back and started talking to Janelle. And then that's when it all fell apart. This is what's getting ready to happen to you. Grizz, shout out to all my dogs at the crib. Vince, this is what's about to happen to you. These girls is gonna have one conversation that you're not gonna be there for, and they gonna realize that you are a bigger liar than they ever could have fucking imagined, and they're gonna team up and get your ass out pretty much immediately. Vince is top candidate to go home next week. But I'm gonna tell you something, Lauren, or not Lauren, Morgan. Morgan, you getting ready to go up my list. If you get Lauren out this week and then help get Vince out next week, you going on my list. You going on my you going up the list. I already told you I think she's playing one of the best games in the house. She winning, don't nobody give a fuck. She just punked this nigga on his HOH. Nobody's been able to punk Vince on his HOH yet. She did it successfully. If she, and then as we know right now, the way we looking at it, she's sitting here talking all this shit with Lauren and Vince, and as we know it, she's voting Lauren the fuck out. If she voting Lauren out, if she get Lauren out right here, savage shit. Vince is gonna be mad in the motherfucker. Then they turn around and gang up on Vince next week. We gotta give her props, bro. We gotta give Morgan her props, bro. I know some of y'all motherfuckers can't stand Morgan. I'm not like the biggest fan of her. She kind of gets on my nerves. But y'all know me, I'm a purist of the game, and I'll put my personal feelings aside to make the proper assessment of the game. And the proper assessment of the game right now is Morgan is legit. She's a legit player. She somehow done clocked basically four vetoes in a row. She won those 3 vetoes, and then in the double eviction, she won the wheel to guarantee her safety, which was like its own individual veto. It was like everybody had a chance to win their own veto. She won hers. Nobody cares that she's winning. And then this social work she did on Vince's HOH, masterful. And she got Vince thinking, and bro, regardless if she can go on and make a bunch of trash moves from here. But Vince, I hope you really don't think that this girl really, and I mean seriously, has forgiven you or has forgot the shit that you've done. And the best part, you clearly didn't realize that there was really nothing you could do this time. Yeah, she wanted you to do what she wanted you to do for her, but you wasn't getting the same reward as if you would have did it up front. I hope that makes sense to you, Vince. This girl Morgan, she deadly right now. And one thing I'm going to remember from here on out, Vince, is if she votes old girl out, I'm going to remember this talk. Because this is some savage shit as of right now. She could bitch up, but we'll see.
Target. She talks with Keanu enough to know that Ashley is not a resume builder. So therefore, you're going to take out someone who has 3 HOHs to get any sort of resume builder.
Yeah.
So that's why I want her gone.
Yeah. I mean,
because she almost won that mental comp. She almost won the comp that me and Rachel beat her in.
yeah.
Oh yeah, she was third.
She was third.
She
Oh,
almost won Keanu's.
Yeah.
Do a second.
Yeah.
Second for this one. Second for Keanu's. Third for the one we were.
I needed everything to go right for me to win this one, or she was winning that.
So I think, and this is
Vince
just my
still
honest
think he's in control. You ain't in control of shit, nigga.
Kelly going this week.
Ooh, that's a bold statement, Javon, and I can't really even shit on it.
Really wants you out. It's Keanu. That's the one person that
And
is,
good afternoon, sir.
foaming at the mouth.
I know.
You know, like legitimately, like I'm not. Like
Which is why, as much as I obviously don't want to be on the block, I fully intend to win Blockbuster. Fully.
You know you're
the
well-rounded.
thing is, I'm
You know
gonna tell you, with Keanu and Kelly, I am going to evict Kelly because of her desire to get him out. Keanu, you can actually, believe it or not, you can work with him on his emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
Kelly,
Nigga, what?
she's wanted him out since probably he first put her on the block. Because if she was ever HOH, you would have seen that block every single time.
Oh yeah, every time I would have.
And I think the reason why she cried after winning or losing is because she knew she was going back up on the block and she had a greater chance of going home. So
I like this, Morgan.
Don't say anything.
No, I would never. I would never.
Don't tell her.
because Kelly does not know that I want her out of this house.
No. And
This is huge trust building right now. Being candid and honest.
I don't tell Kelly.
I know this nigga ain't talking about trust building. I know that ain't what he just said.
Ava is very close to at least me.
This nigga
perceptually.
said trust
I
building
know that she's tight with Ashley.
Vince
As far as,
said
like,
that.
they were close with Will.
With a straight
So I'm
face.
assuming. Now I know Ava keeps her cards close as far as game wise, but it's
Boston, I tried to warn you about the kid.
I just don't.
I tried to warn all y'all about Vince.
Her out.
Because some people felt like it was like Vince didn't do what I wanted him to do. So nah, I was on Vince's head from day one. I told y'all.
Because here's the thing, I love Kelly as a person. Like she's one of my favorite people.
I told y'all he's playing.
Even though she drives me nuts.
Vince is playing a worse version of like Vince, or not Vince, but Tyler and Paul's game. He's playing a worst version of their games. And they play bad games. They play good games that got looked at badly for reasons I understand. What the fuck I do with my lighter? Oh, no? Bust out a new one. I don't know what the fuck I did with my lighter, but okay. But like Paul and Tyler play some really good games, which is why them overlying like they did hurt them in the end. Because Vince has just been completely overlying. He's been completely overlying. Just beyond the pale, just like, bro, why are you lying like this? Where the fuck did I put my lighters? Belt the ass around this bitch. I forgot I moved everything. It's Monday. You have to excuse me. Who could be like, think about it right now and be honest with yourself. You don't want to be sitting next to Morgan in the end at this juncture. Yeah, Vince is like an extremely, bro. Y'all know I don't say things like this very often, so take me serious when I say this. Vince is a very emotional, psychological abusive person. People who do what Biff say, lie, deny, cry, or you can even say deny, lie, cry, either or. He will fucking gaslight you to death to make you think it's not his fault. And then if you don't go, then he's going to start. Bro, I guarantee he's told his girl he was going to do something to himself before. Like, soon as he ain't got no more excuses and there's nothing he can say, then he turns into the, oh man, I'm so fucking stupid, man. I always make these mistakes and I can't believe I did this shit again. And oh man,
I'm a fucking bitch.
all of that shit. That's emotional abuse.
I'm a fucking bitch.
You don't believe for 1 second you a fucking bitch. You only saying that shit so I ain't no longer on your ass about something. He's done it to everybody. Rachel, Lauren, Morgan, Keanu. And it's like, who is Vince loyal to in this house? And I know people gonna be like, this is Big Brother and it's supposed to be everybody. Bro, you can't win this game without one solid relationship, bro. Each of them multiple times, if you want to be honest. Each of them multiple times. Bro, this is what Vince do. I guarantee that's probably one reason why his girl want to break up with him. It ain't just necessarily the girls. When she sees the shit he's doing to them girls, and she's like, that's that same shit you be saying to me. I catch you in shit and you be saying this like same shit. How would you feel if you was with you was with a dude or you was with a girl who always hit you with these certain sob stories and shit, and you just stay with her and believe her anyway, then you see her on national TV running the same type of game, or seeing him run the same type of game, bro, that'd chap your ass for sure. That'd chap your ass for sure. You start seeing this shit like, so when you said you really felt bad for doing that to me, that's just what you be doing? The whole shit, Grace. You start rethinking that whole motherfucker, bro. You like, wait, that's the same shit you be doing to me. So this is just what you do. So it wasn't no one-off. This is just kind of what you do. All right, bet. 34 at the crib with a 7-year girlfriend is diabolical. But without meeting this girl and just seeing the shit he be on, I feel like it's one of them scenarios where where she look at this nigga kind of like an art project, nigga. I can change him. I can fix him. I can make him succeed. He's just like one thing away. Once I get him to take this course and do this other shit, man, all around him harmony between him and his mom, his mama and her. I mean, look at this, bro. Like, this shit right here, I just been sitting back like, bro, this is disgusting, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, you really gonna crash out like this?
The only person I even have a final two with in this house is you, Vinny, and the only other person before was Mickey. That was it. I haven't had a final two with anyone else.
Now I'm gonna replay that part, and I want you to just look at Vince. If you ever jaying somebody down about some serious shit and they start twirling their mustache, don't believe them.
The only person I even have a final two with in this house is you, Vinny, and the only other person before was Mickey. That was it. I haven't had a final two with anyone else.
Yeah, and who do I want to spend all of my time with?
Lauren.
Irrelevant. That doesn't answer her. That doesn't answer her question. When and she's being honest, she's like, nigga, I was with Mickey. So who, like, you have all this other shit going on. And then you don't say, no, I don't. And that's not true. What you try to tell me is that that Morgan's actually your bottom bitch. Nigga, I'm out here telling these hoes the truth. I lie to you to protect your feelings. I'm out here telling these hoes the truth, nigga.
The only other person before was Mickey. That was it. I haven't had a final two with anyone else.
Yeah, and who do I want to spend all of my time with?
Lauren.
You. Do I want Lauren to sleep up here?
Nigga, you act like you ain't got a bitch at home.
This the kidnappers again, man.
Man, stop saying that shit over the phone. Damn.
I can't say shit, can I?
Telling your side bitch that you rather lay with her than your other side bitch is nasty work, nigga. This nigga, I mean, he act like he ain't on TV at this point, nigga. Like, you got a bitch at home talking about, but you think I want Lauren to sleep up here? I'd rather have Lauren sleep up here? No, you rather have Kelsey sleep up there, remember? Man, this nigga crashing out, bro. And Kendra, you ain't never lied.
I haven't.
Look, this nigga look like a whole ass demon. This is villain. Bro, Full villain mode. Full villain mode.
How to find out with anyone else.
Yeah, and who do I want to spend all of my time with?
Lauren.
You. Do I want Lauren to sleep up here? Do I want
Lauren to sleep up here? So you want Morgan to sleep up there or Kelsey?
Look forward to having meals cooked by Lauren? Do I look forward to...
Do I look forward to having meals cooked by Lauren?
I'm a fucking bitch.
Nigga, this is how you try to convince her, nigga? Telling her about shit she shouldn't even be doing, nigga? She shouldn't be laying around with you. She shouldn't be making you no fucking food, nigga. This sounds like some shit that you do to convince your real girl that the bitch at work is just a bitch at work. This is what this conversation sounds like. Cause Vince, let me tell you how this works. All she gotta say is one thing. Well, if all of that was true, why didn't you pick me over her in that competition? And I know that's fucked up, but you don't know anything about female behavior. And you can't say you don't. I see how you act. You know a lot about female behavior. You practice it all the time. Vince, you don't even know how to read body language. Look at her body language, Vince. She's utterly disappointed in you. That is the body language of disappointment.
Hanging out?
Like that's because I'm the only person who cooks in the house.
And then, come to find out, she's the only person that cooks in the house. So there's not even Lauren food to compare. You can't even make this shit up with this nigga.
Example, I'm just saying in general, your presence. Yeah. You already know. I'm not even gonna say things. You already know.
You already know. You mean you already know. You already know. I can't stop laughing.
For example, I'm just saying in general, your presence. You already know. I'm not even gonna say things. You already know.
I want you to know that I'm happy for you. I wish nothing but the best for you both. I know the version of me. Is she perverted like me? Would she go down on you in a theater? Does she speak eloquently? And would she have your baby? I'm sure she'd make a really excellent mother. 'Cause the love that you gave every day wasn't able to make it out for you to be open wide. No. And every time you speak her name, does she know how you told me you loved me till you died, but you're still alive, and I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you did to me.
Boston ain't never lied. The ultimate final gaslight move. I'm not even gonna say anything, nigga. You already know. Bitch, you already know. To remind you of the mess Vince left when he went away. You. Vince, you got anything you want to say?
I'm a fucking bitch.
I figured. That's pretty much all you would have to add to the conversation. Like, this nigga Vince is the worst.
I think you already know.
I mean, I didn't a few weeks ago, so.
You did what?
Didn't know.
Didn't know. How strongly I feel about our connection in this game.
Because you picked Lauren, bro. Like, it's.
See. Ooh, I caught what you just did. Vince. Did y'all hear how he tried to word that for Kelsey?
How strongly I feel about our connection in this game.
How strongly I feel about our connection in this game. Hey, Vince, bro, I be trying, man, but nigga, you in trouble when you get, I can already see it. You've done this before. That nigga gonna say connection in this game. Janice, you could cut that shit all the way out. Nigga, I just played the video of her telling Vince that she had a final two with Mickey. So that's not even true. That's literally not even true. This is Vince's fault. This ain't Morgan's fault. This shit Vince's fault. I know Vince your pick. You shouldn't have picked that nigga. This is his fault. This shit ain't got nothing to do with anybody but Vince. Vince is the nigga in charge. Can't no grown man make this decision and then put this shit on the woman. I'd never allow that. I wouldn't do that weak ass shit, and I wouldn't respect any fucking man who do that shit. I wouldn't respect any man that do that shit. This nigga has played one of the most disloyal games we have ever seen in the house. I mean, everybody who's tried to work with this motherfucker, he has fucked over fully. And he has no chance of winning this game. None. The girls are going to have a conversation and they're going to end up voting for each other. Vince ain't long for this world. And there's probably a double coming up. Vince, they probably just going to sweep you out the door. Especially if the double is set up to a way where there's no lackluster. Man, Vince going to the house. This shit Vince's fault. This shit ain't nobody's fault but Vince.
It's Lauren, bro. Like, it's just. It is what it is. I don't even want to keep talking about that because it's just pointless.
Vince want everything his way. All Vince has been dreaming about for the last month is a scenario where he's fucking Morgan and Lauren. That's just a fact. That shit he did, and Morgan and Lauren, y'all are dumb. Y'all shouldn't even need to talk to each other. Y'all dumb as fuck for falling for any of this. He didn't pick Lauren for any other reason but for his own safety. He's trying to figure out how to keep both these girls because he knows in his mind, no matter what I do to both of these bitches, in the end, they still gonna vote for me no matter what. He's sitting there in the room right now thinking yes, they're finally talking and shit. Nigga, Lauren told you to your face if you put her up, she was done. That's why I don't understand, Vince, why you won't just sit both of these fucking girls down the room and go, look, I'm with you and I'm not with you. I'm cool with both of y'all, but Lauren, you my final two, or Morgan, you my final two. And the reason you got to do this, Vince, is so you can at least guarantee that one of these fucking girls will rock with you. You have nothing now. You have nothing. You fucked over Keanu a million times. You fucked over Morgan a million times. You fucked over Lauren a million times when you didn't have to do that shit at all. You fucked over Rachel. This is what you've been doing all season long and playing victim. Remember when you was fucking over Kelly? Remember when Kelly told you, man, if you put me back on the block again, we done. You basically have put all your final twos on the block. You've put all of your final twos in danger. You had a final two with Morgan, chose Lauren. You got a final two with Lauren, chose Morgan. You had a final two with Keanu, chose Morgan. You had a fucking final two with Kelly, chose everybody else. And all of these people, and you one of the unluckiest people ever. Generally, somebody who fucks over this many, damn, you got all of these niggas in the jury. All of these niggas in the jury. You fucked over everybody. And they all in the jury. All the people you fucked over. I don't know. See, that's not fair either. I would never say that. I gotta know, because the thing with me is before I could call a girl a nag, I have to see if she would nag a man that's about something. Because it's hard to call a girl a nag if the dude ain't shit and has to be nagged all the time. I can't call Morgan a nag based off of her behavior towards this fucking clown. This nigga, he 34 years old living with his mama and she's the problem? She her own problem. Yeah, the reason why she was even attracted to Vince in any type of way is that's the reason why she won't have a fucking dude. Because dudes that are about shit don't want to fucking be with Morgan because she's too fucking manly. She's too manly. So this is the cycle. This is the cycle for weak ass men and boss bitches. The cycle is, as a weak ass dude, you can attract boss bitches all day. You can attract some of the baddest looking boss bitches, bro. You can attract them all day long because they're attracted to your weakness. But what ends up happening is it gets to a point where they realize that you weak in every area. So they want you to be weak in all the areas they want you to be weak in, but in the areas they don't want you weak, they want you strong, i.e., what was that? Go check on that noise outside. Then all of a sudden you can't be that weak ass nigga no more. You got to be the strong ass man in the house. And that's where the cycle crumbles. And then they find out that the weak ass niggas, they are way less loyal in relationships. They are more likely to cheat. They are, unfortunately. And so it's just a cycle of attracting each side because good women are not attracted to weak ass men like Vince. And I never thought, I think Morgan was starting to fall for this nigga and realize, I don't think for 1 second Lauren ever looked at Vince as anything other than a means to an end. Because the ultimate responsibility is on the lip. If he goes in the house and plays like he loves Kelsey and would never want to embarrass her on TV, he would have played a different game. There was other people he could have teamed up with. But he never teamed up with anybody. He has no guaranteed jury vote. How do you not have at least one? He don't have one. He would have had one had he not put Lauren up. And he shouldn't have put Lauren up for the sole purpose of, he shouldn't have put Lauren up for the sole purpose of, Morgan's already mad at you. That's on wax. She already mad at you, bro. She already mad at you. She's already mad at you. You did some that shit you did in that in the double eviction shit. That shit you did, that was a big no-no. And the only way you should have did that is with yourself, okay? Having the total understanding that this relationship is over. Like, it's like when you break up with your girl or your dude for real. Even though you broke up, sometimes you still don't do that way above, over the line, overt action that will guarantee y'all never will talk again. You know what I mean? Vince has a problem. And I'm glad you brought up Zach, because Vince is jealous of Zach too, which this definitely does. All of that shit, all that good guy shit definitely goes out of the window when you bro, that's something I've never understood. And I've been around these type of niggas before where I'm sitting here looking like, man, you really be fucking all these hoes on the side, which that's your business. You do what you want to do. You fucking all these hoes on the side, and you got the nerve to be like, you get jealous? Like you for real, like you get jealous, like, wow, like, how do you, like, I don't even understand how that even fucking works. And then, hold on, let me find that clip. I'm gonna pull that clip up before I even go on. Someone, you see this shit? When she said that shit and I saw the look on his face, and I was like, Vince, like, what? Oh, highly dedicated. Shout out to everybody who stuck in. I would look at the channel, try to concentrate on my thought, because I've been really racking my brain with this Vince shit, and like I have defended Vince so much this year. I've never defended some. I think Vince holds the record for the most defense of somebody who I do not like, and I have not liked since day one. Because I don't like trying to judge people like there's shit outside the house that could fuck their life up. Like I could call you an idiot all day long and not like you. I could really despise some shit you did in the house, and that's a lot before I get to the point of like, I need to ruin your life. Like, I'll never do that. Like, if I show something that ruined your life, it's because you put it in a context to where I showed it and this is what happened. But when I was watching this shit was kind of weird to me.
But the fact that someone would regret saving your life in this game doesn't bother you?
Look at that.
But the fact that someone would regret saving your life in this game doesn't bother you? That's like me saying every day, like, damn, I kind of wish Zach was here. Would that not eat you alive?
What the fuck you mean? Like, these are the things where I'm like, Vince, what? So you actually jealous of Zach? She your side bitch. You jealous of who your side bitch care about? Man, stop. Oh yeah, Morgan is a big liar. But somehow her lies ain't got her caught up in some triple love triangle with a dude at home. So somehow her lies ain't got her tied up quite like that. King, what's happening, cousin? And this goes back Now, listen, Christine. Now, take in consideration what I just said about Morgan and her level of finding Vince attractive. She liked Zach more because Zach was even more weak than Vince and prettier than Vince. So obviously, they both weak ass niggas. Vince is just such a fucking, like,
I'm a fucking bitch.
Yes. Yes.
But the fact that someone would regret saving your life in this game doesn't bother you? That's like me saying every day, like, damn, I kind of wish Zach was here. Would that not eat you alive?
Let me show y'all something. And I want to ask a serious question. Would the game suffer if we didn't see this on the feeds?
I don't know.
Production, bro. What are y'all doing? See, because I got a problem with y'all niggas doing this shit because I don't know what y'all have told either one of them in the diary room. For all I know, you've egged this shit on and told them if they just have this appearance, blah, 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 you may have some opportunities and shit later. Because I don't trust you, production. Nigga, it's y'all. Stop playing with me. You know y'all shouldn't be trusted. Y'all niggas is trifling, man. This is outrageous. Why would y'all zoom in like this?
Lord Jesus.
Well, tough luck, nigga. There's always FUBU. Well, so much for that. I mean, bro, the cameraman been on they fucking head, nigga. Like when it zoomed in on the picture of Vince and this girl in between them, like y'all niggas is like, y'all are really trying to ruin this nigga's life. They can't stand Vince, bro. Whatever's happened, Vince, they have fully turned on you in the last like couple weeks or so. Keanu, why the fuck are you hugging Morgan when this bitch didn't use the veto on you?
I already know, like, honestly, if
Oh, shit. Well,
if people are not lying to me, you know, if you're really gonna vote for me, and Ashley's actually gonna vote for me, then I shouldn't have anything to worry about.
Yeah.
So, like, I just wanted to hear you.
I know.
Obviously, I didn't want to put him in a situation where he may have to break a tie, but Kelly says she's gonna vote for me too, so it might not even be a tie at all.
Yeah.
So, if she wins. If I win, obviously there's no tie. So.
Nigga, this bitch upstairs with the remote changing the channel and shit. Hey, nigga, Lauren has literally taken over this nigga's HOH. This shit crazy. Now, this is where I can side with Jed. It's like, why would you let this bitch just snatch your HOH from you? He tried his best to make up with Morgan so bad. Vince, I got to be honest. I think she's going to cut your fucking head off next week. This nigga Vince, bro.
If you're awake, I'll talk to you. If you're asleep, I'll
wait to
sleep
talk to
next to you.
This nigga Vince done think he done, now that he put Lauren back in it. Nigga, you still got to sleep on the couch. This nigga think he done climbed back in the pussy now. Now that he done put Lauren up, it's him and Morgan for life. Nigga, you better not trust this bitch. You better not trust. If you trust this bitch, Vince, you get what you get. The little fake ass, did y'all see the fake ass smile she had on her face?
It was all weight on this, but I was like trying to slowly bring it up this way. So I don't know. I thought I was going to be more sore on this one, but I wasn't.
I led with my left leg the whole time.
Lauren was walking like forward and backwards like
I don't know how the fuck she did that.
Ballet line.
That's wild. I don't know how she did that. God, I need to start fucking coming in here for other than just fucking talking. God, I don't even come in here anymore. I'm like, what the just 2 weeks left. I'm just like, ugh.
Fuck it. We'll be back in your routine in 13 days at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tough, and I think she's gonna be upset with me. But to be honest, if she leaves earlier, not earlier, I should say not super close to the end, I think she has more time to get over it and potentially forgive me and understand like why.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
agree. If it's like a final 4 decision, you win the veto and you send her
It'd
home,
be fresh.
that is
I don't have her
fresh,
vote.
bro. You are fucked.
No. But if she thinks about it, I mean, it's still, even though she never touched the block, today is day 70.
Yeah, I know. That's a pretty good.
To never touch the block, day 70.
But Vince, you became HOH on day 66, bro, and that tends to come with a bit of a curse. The day 66 curse is real, Vince.
Yo, the devil's in full effect.
We'll see if you can survive it.
So close. I was like, okay, close doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Like, the wins matter.
Nobody's gonna have a speech at the end and be like, I did decent.
And the thing is that people aren't thinking about, like, okay, next week there's still 3 nights.
Oh, yeah, Morgan was 1,000% lying. And Vince is a moron for believing Morgan. I don't know. Look, I don't know why. He's gotten you know why he thinks this is going to work? Because he's gotten away with this.
It's probably Ava. That's it.
He's gotten away with this. Earlier in the game, he would fuck over Lauren like this. She still used the veto on him later. He would fuck over Morgan, and she would still do what he say. But he didn't realize he did it one too many times. And Boston brought up a great point earlier where he was like, Vince should have told her, look, you use the veto on Keanu and I'll put up Lauren, because he's at the crossroads. He really in his mind still think he could keep both of these girls after this shit. And he wasn't realizing that he did it one too many times and he's got to part ways. He should have went ahead and parted ways with Lauren and then been ready to part ways with Morgan soon thereafter. Because at this juncture, Vince got to be thinking about getting both of them girls out. Getting both of them girls out is a way bigger priority than Keanu. And here's why. If you get, let's say he kicked Morgan out and stay with Lauren, and they make it to the final 2, Morgan will fuck around and vote for Lauren, and vice versa. They get in the jury house, find out how much of a fucking scumbag this nigga really is, and be like, nah, I'm voting for my girl. Where my girls at? From the front to back. Are you feeling that? Yeah, all of that. So you need to get both of their asses out. But he's put himself, I mean, it's such a fuck, like, now there has to be some sort of double or something coming. We got less than 2 weeks left in the game. And Vince has backed himself in such a dumb, weird corner for no reason. Coming out of this shit, everybody's still gonna be mad at Vince. Kelly mad at Vince. I mean, I guess Keanu ain't, because Keanu just doesn't care what this nigga do. But Morgan and Lauren are fucking mad at him. And for what? And Ashley don't care. Like, you think Ashley's getting ready to do you a solid for this shit? You misunderstood what just happened. And obviously, I wanted you to put up Lauren just for the sake of how I want the game to kind of play out. I wanted you to have to put up one of your people, and I said that you probably would. I remember I called this Thursday. But real shit, unless you were planning on Lauren going home, you should have put up Ashley. That'd have been a little better for your game, bro. If you truly do not want Lauren, if you want Lauren to go home here, I'm okay with it. Because you got to do some shit to try to whatever. But if you truly sitting there right now thinking that you want to keep Lauren safe, you should have put up Ashley, bro. Because if you really didn't want Lauren to go home, why piss her off when she looked you right in your face and said, if you put me up, we're done? So it's just, the way he moves is just so fucking stupid with both of them girls. Because I'm like, okay, Lauren tell you, hey, if you put me up, we done. Cool. So now you have announced to her with concrete evidence that y'all are done. This ain't just you fucking up. We're done now. So I know you kind of felt like you starting to get one over because she came and talked to you. And then Morgan's up here talking to her. And now y'all can finally do the shit you've been wanting to do. And bro, don't trust that. But if you want Lauren out, then yeah, you put her up. You put her up and you try to rally the troops to vote her out. But if you don't want her out, like, you can't trust her now. Like, but that's some savage ass shit though. A motherfucker look you in your eye and say, you do this to me, we done. And then you do it anyway and you don't expect to be done. This is where it's gonna fuck you, Vince. Do not trust this girl, Lauren. If she getting some type of power and she do something stupid against her game that helps you, then you just count that shit up as a win. But going forward, you can't expect shit from her, bro. Nothing. Unless you got some weird ass assumption that everybody else in the house is fucking her over like you are too. So it's gonna be hard for her to pick between, because everybody's fucking her. So I mean, but Morgan said the same. She said that, bro, she's giving Vince multiple. That's the other thing where everybody's kind of like, I think y'all giving Morgan just a tad too much credit. Like, yes, she had that sway this week. I have watched multiple times where Morgan did not have no sway with Vince. I watched him multiple times sit with Morgan. They cuddle or whatever the fuck and had these talks, and then he promised he gonna do some shit and go right after and do whatever the fuck he wanted to do. This is like the first time all season somebody's actually punked Vince into doing what they wanted him to do. And so, and he didn't want to do it because he didn't want to put up Lauren. He didn't want to do it. But he felt he kind of had to in this situation because he doesn't know how to let the shit go. Like, it's like, okay, bro, you not, every girl ain't compatible. Every guy ain't compatible, in a relationship. I can't stand a motherfucker like Vince where it's like, you see that the way you move ain't the way they want you to move, and it puts you at odds. So when they say, if you do that shit again, I'm done, bro, don't be trying to save that shit, especially in the Big Brother house. You really shouldn't for real, because you know what that is. It's too much work. It's too much hassle. This nigga gotta be bullied into shit in certain ways. He only was bullied this time because he truly thought she was gonna walk away. Yep. White Lotus fucked me up, Vince, because I'm like, you have put in, we can't lie, whether you agree with it or not. Before White Lotus, we looking at Vince for at least a month putting in strong ass work. Strong ass work with Morgan. Which is why when Lauren used the veto on Vince during Rachel's HOH was the dumbest shit ever for her game. She should have never did that. She should have never did that, but I give Vince's prop for her doing that, but she should have never did that. He been working on Morgan for a straight month and then just outright dissed her in the fucking White Locust shit. What if she had lost Vince and went home? I think now he probably be thinking he wished that would have happened. And then I'm like, and Vince, and here's the part that always fucks me up. B Nick, what's happening? Here's the part that always fucks me up. I want you to explain to me, what is Vince's jury speech gonna be like when he's acted like all this shit was an accident and he didn't really have nothing to do with any of this shit? Is he all of a sudden on finale night gonna say, I lied and I actually had something to do with all of it? Because I believe that was the true difference between Josh and Paul. Paul and his motherfucking jury speech was literally on some, it wasn't my fault, basically. And Josh Martinez, on the other hand, was like, yep, it was my fault. So that's how I'm trying to figure out, how is Vince gonna play this shit? Because either way, he gonna look like a hypocrite. If he still wants to play that, I ain't really had much to do with it. All right, then I'm voting for the other person. But if he takes all the credits, like, man, you a stone cold uber liar. I didn't know this is Big Brother is not a lying contest. And that's something that I think people get confused a lot. Yes, you can lie in Big Brother, but this shit is not a lying contest. And you want to be able to do, yes, you want to have good game moves and advance while having the best game moves and stuff. But there is an unspoken thing where you got to have a level of balance with your integrity, because you'll get to the end. And it was the same thing with Dan. Dan's whole jury speech was like apologizing to the jury because he know he had did some really fucked up shit to the people that was voting for him. Some really fucked up lies and all types of shit. Go back and watch Dan's jury speech. It's one of the most, I gotta be honest, we know Dan's one of the GOATs, but that jury speech was one of the most unsure jury speeches ever. B Nickel Squad in the building. Good to have you back. Dan was pacing like, man, I know, I'm sorry. I did what I had to do. I had all types of blood on my hand. So you just gotta, it's so, like, nobody's gonna, you can still win the game. Me personally, I always said now, within the last couple years, so I'm like, I would like to play and see how far I could get not lying, but I'd have to be a fake person. I can't be me, they would hate. And so, I wanted to, see, so it's just a level of lying, and I can't just say what it is. It's like, it's just an eye test rule. It's like, what did they always say? I don't know I can't define what pornography is, but I know it when I see it. Ain't that what a judge said or some shit? It's basically like that. You can tell some lies and maybe lie about a vote or some shit like that. And then the other part of the lying is being firm and owning up to it. You can't lie too much, but the lies you do be on, own up to them. That's why I had to tell you X, Y, and Z this week so I could do X, Y, and Z next week. But when your shit just turns into everybody's telling the same story about how you fucking betrayed them, and then when they confronted you after it, you sat around crying and saying stupid shit like,
I'm a fucking bitch.
That's gonna be a bad look on the jury. Like, for sure. He thinks if he final two, everyone votes for him because he had a final two with all. And MVP, you absolutely right. That's what he's thinking, but he's not realizing that some people that played some really good games that they should have won. Dan should have won. But I understand why the jury felt like, because he did that shit to them, and Dan was swearing on he was swearing on all types of shit, bro. I don't really respect that level of gameplay that much now, more than I did, because like that's cheap. Swearing to God and putting shit on crosses and all types of shit like that. Like, people more times than not are gonna believe you when you do that. That's cheating to me almost, because you don't. That's how those type of people take advantage of people, is because when you hear people saying these things and they of God and stuff, it's hard for you to believe that they would scam in the name of the Lord. But some people do. Bronze, what's happening? Jonathan, good afternoon. Cray 2, what up, though? Yeah, gave his grandfather's cross to Ian as collateral. Like, that's too far. Like, that's too far. But Paul didn't go that far. So I rank Paul's loss worse than Dan's loss. But Paul, he tried that same strategy. Except Paul did it with Final 3. Paul teamed up with several duos. Somehow the house was broken in perfectly, basically into couples, interchanging here and there. And even some of the couples weren't even romantic, and they just stayed that way. And Paul had a Final 3 with all of them. He had a Final 3 with Josh and Christmas, Alex and Jason, Raven and Matt, and Mark and Elena, and had a Final 2 with Uncle Kevin. And Jessica and Cody wouldn't get down with the program, and there was that. And all of them was in jury sitting there looking at Paul like, man, you over lying ass bitch. And they said, fuck it. And then said to the camera, I don't believe in God. Well, good luck with that. But I still don't think that should be allowed. I think there should be a rule about that. And I can sit my religion aside and say it's less about religion, because you grown, you make your own decisions, right? I got my reason, you got yours. But I think it should be removed, because people are more likely to believe you when you say and do these things. Because people who do believe in God, if you don't believe in God and somebody try on you, you probably ain't gonna really go for it like that. But if you do believe in God, it's gonna be hard for you to resist that, because you know what that means. If you believe in God, it's easy for you to believe somebody, because you know you're gonna get something for that, right? Like, yeah, and then I understand you'll try to say, well, it's just a game. Yeah, you used God to try to win just that game. You used God and lied on his name for a raggedy ass $700,000 or a chance at it. Like, but even if you say something like, I swear on everything I love, that's That's even more of a general statement than telling somebody you swear to God. Like, cause somebody say, I swear on everything I love, and they lied. You're not gonna be like, I can't believe this motherfucker truly hates everything that they love. You'll take that more as just like a phrase said than like motherfucker swearing to God and putting it on. Yeah, that's some real low hanging fruit. So I tend to give less credit for that. Yeah, exactly. You trying to manipulate people based off of their beliefs. Yeah, that's not cool. Like, it's the same thing where it's like, I don't want any type of race shit in the house. I wouldn't want anybody sitting around like, we gotta stick together. I don't care what your race is. And a gender war, I'm a little more susceptible to accept because gender matters more than race because of like, we don't have certain deficiencies as humans based on our race. And we don't have certain strengths and weaknesses based on our race, but we have certain strengths and weaknesses based on our gender. There's certain weaknesses and strengths to being a man, certain weaknesses and strengths to being a woman. This is like scientific. But like these other things, no. Yeah, that's why Jerry called Dan Judas. Like Dan would take the line to a level unseen. And the way he survived in the coaches season, that type of line, it's like that's some really disgusting level of line. Yeah, swearing on the Bible, like that's low hanging fruit. That's low hanging fruit. You shouldn't be allowed to swear on the Bible and stuff like that. And it's less about forcing a religion, it's more about not manipulating based on religion. Yeah, Dan couldn't have pulled that shit in 10. That was a little too much. But 14, they was ready for that. Yeah, wrath, stand by. Like for sure. So and that's why it's very hard for me to see Vince winning this game in the end. I've seen this exact strategy play out. Bro, I was rooting for Paul the whole time to get out. Leave, Paul. Leave. Put Paul up. Bro, y'all thought I was on that shit with Rachel. You should have been around during the Paul season because it was even worse because he never went up. It was even worse because he never fucking went up. But Vince has somehow done worse. Because at this point in the game, Paul didn't have nobody mad at him. And what's your boy that they was calling that he called Captain America on 14? Shane. The shit he did to Shane, nigga, like like this nigga Shane got his head cut off. He got his throat cut on live TV, nigga. That was one of the biggest Big Brother bloodbaths the world has ever seen. Danielle couldn't believe that shit, nigga. I think that was the last one. That was the one that was like, all right, Dan, now I don't know if you can win, bro. So I'm telling you, I've seen these extreme liars before, and Will was even better at it because Will had a way of at the end of you holding yourself accountable. Like, I knew not to ever believe this nigga. Like, there's 3 type of big brother liars in this scenario. Will is the most strategic liar. Because he don't really lie to you manipulating your emotions. He lies to you by telling you shit that makes sense and then just doing what he wants to do. Dan is a cowardly liar. Dan will set you up for the lie like a motherfucker, and then once he do the lie, he'll try to avoid talking to you. He'll leave the room, kind of like how he did Ollie. Like that. And then you got Vince, the yellow belly liar. The motherfucker that's always playing victim and, man, I can't believe I'm fucking up like I did in my real life.
I'm a fucking bitch.
That's why, out of all the liars, Will's the most skillful to me. Will never had to play any type on anybody's emotions. Will did not have to play on your emotions. Will said shit that made sense for you and him and just did what he wanted to do. That shit would be more funny because Will would be telling you like, man, X, Y, and Z. Look, all I got to do, like the shit he did at the end of 2 when he's like, look, all I got to do is beat Monica and then I'll be HOH and then y'all can vote out Monica. Voila. He's like, bet. Nigga, Hardy and Nicole both went out. And it was Will versus Monica. That nigga looked right at Monica and said, look, I'll let you have this HOH if you if you vote to keep me. Or if you promise not to nominate me. Because there was no veto back then. So in the Final 4, he had a deal with 2 people in the Final 4 that should have beat the weaker person. They all agreed they were just gonna put the weaker person out, and then in the Final 3, they was gonna battle it out. Nigga, 2 of the people went out before Will. Will was sitting there with Monica. And that motherfucker looked over at Monica and was like, yo, check this out. Hey, Dig, if I let you win this HOH and you promise not to nominate me, because there's only one person that couldn't go on the block, he was like, I'll let you have this HOH. She was like, okay, bet. And they were sitting off to the side mad as fuck because now they know they both on the block and Will gets to vote one of them out. Will was on fucking demon time, nigga. Like, Will was playing, bro. Will, those are the lies where it's like, those shits is funny. He's not sitting here lying on his fucking kids and all this other goofy shit. He's playing he's using the game and manipulating with the game. And that's the shit that I can respect. That's the shit I can respect. But like the manipulation through crying and all these other things, that's when I don't. Nigga, Nicole and Hardy was so fucking mad, nigga. I don't think I ever laughed so motherfucking hard, nigga. The shit was so damn funny, though. The shit was so damn funny. No, the I hate you all speech is my second favorite speech. Nigga, his finale speech was the greatest Jedi mind trick speech of all time. Like, hands fucking down. Hands down. His evictions, or not eviction, but final two speech. Shit. He changed the game with that motherfucker. I think I do think that Will is the GOAT, just on pure Big Brother. And I think Dan is second. I think he's fully in second. Like the way I look at the shit all the way now. So that's not an insult. Nobody should feel insulted by that. But I know some of you will. Like the I mean, don't get it twisted. Don't get Dan twisted. Like shit like you know, what you call it? The funeral, Dan's funeral, that was genius. And that used game manipulation. But hold on, nigga. You know the vault is undefeated.
Is my one objective at this point is to torment.
All right. Is it right before this?
Ousted. Whereas if you lose them very quickly, such as the things that Monica and I have. That's just not me.
Yeah.
Despite the concern, avenge her. I did that.
All right, hold on. This nigga's a whole ass demon, nigga.
I came here to have.
So it's already down to the 3. So where's Hardy at? That Will broke her, nigga. Listen to how Will broke her. Hold on, I'll play what I want to play, but listen to how Will broke her. This is how you break a motherfucker in the house.
The planet. Who?
Pretty easy, except when there's a bunch of fruit in your pants. How's my time?
Deceivious, satanic ass of the planet who lost every competition on purpose and thinks it's funny because we're all stupid to him.
The only reason I'm here is because I've incorporated this theory since day one, which is lose everything. No one would ever think of it. It's so ridiculous it would never work. I don't want Nicole to leave.
He broke that bitch, bro. The bitch is in the diary room. He broke.
To let him stay, so that if you want head of household.
Them both. I'm the only prize, but
thank you. Household. Hey.
No. I came into this house to gamble.
Do you dare to?
Rich, but right now I'm leaning toward losing it purposely.
In my hand, I hold the mystery envelope. The prize inside could be your wildest fantasy or your worst nightmare. Do you dare turn this one down? 60 seconds right now.
I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, no. No.
I came into this house to gamble.
Nah, man, not like this, Will. Like, Kirby, you a demon, bro.
60 seconds right now.
I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, no. No.
I came into this house to gamble.
All right. No, sit down.
Monica wanted to head a household. Hey.
Congratulations, Monica.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Monica.
You won.
Can I let go?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Now I can go pee.
When I said I came into this house to gamble and I hit the button, there was a lot of interesting things you could say about that. Yeah, I was gambling about the prize, but what I was really gambling on is that Monica not nominating me. I hope she's not going to. If she doesn't, I will be the one vote this week. Think about the ramifications of that. If I'm the only person who votes this week, I can make any secret deal I want with either Hardy or Nicole, sending me into the final two, or I can send whichever one of them home that I want, and I hate them both, so to me, this is the greatest thing that could have happened.
I made a deal with Will to let him stay so that if he won head of household, that he would nominate both Nicole and myself. No, you shook on it now. I mean, what does he do? He decides to throw it and take what's behind door number 1.
Wait until y'all see what was behind door number 1, nigga.
You have won one of the most coveted Big Brother props, the oversized peanut butter jar.
He sold y'all niggas out for an oversized peanut butter jar, nigga. Y'all niggas, bro, y'all not built to play this type of Big Brother, man. Do you know how Twitter would melt, nigga, over a nigga like Will, bro? Y'all not built for this.
Congratulations, and may it bring back fond memories.
Are you? Me. Peanut butter jar. This is what I won.
Will sold us out for a big peanut butter jar.
It's the devastation for me.
Oh, yeah! My peanut butter jar! Awesome!
I must be the luckiest boy in all of the land, maybe even the whole town. I won the Big Brother peanut butter jar.
Nigga, Kirby was on y'all fucking head, nigga.
Nicole will be very angry at me. I think they'll hold me to blame.
Nigga, she was so shitty, nigga.
For the things that have gone on, and then I think we're going to see a big change. I think you're going to see a lot of butt kissing, and for once, I'll be the guy not kissing the butt.
This is the type of line that was funny. That was just game. He wasn't making the shit personal, even though some of y'all niggas would take the shit personal. It was all game. Now, Will did lie about some diabolical shit, but he was just lying to lie. So, like, when he lied about the some cancer shit or whatever, like, nigga, it was just lies he told. Like, hold on, Will, don't you have the list? I might as well let you bar these niggas out, Will.
Money that's going to go to charities. I'm looking at. Person going to spit at me at the grocery store.
Will you give to charities, and what charities?
You know, Bunky, I don't want to mislead you. Percentage of money that's going to go to charities, I'm looking at none. Okay, evicted house guest. I can stand before you today and I can talk about apologies, I can talk about remorse, I can talk about regrets, but there's 2 reasons I'm not going to. 1, I think at this point it'd be ingenuine, and 2, that's just not me. I know some people out there are not happy with the way this show went down. and they blame that on me. But the simple fact of the matter is, if you're not happy with this show, maybe you're not happy with reality-based TV in general. If you're not happy with reality-based TV, maybe you're not happy with, as the name suggests, reality. So if you're not happy with me, it just might be yourself you're not happy with. So don't place all the blame of this on me. Everyone needs to look within themselves. When we came in this house that first night, it was all smiles. Everyone held up a glass, we put some champagne in it, and we had a toast for the establishment of friendship on a firmer and more lasting basis. Did you all do that? Look around the room. You all need to learn to love each other, and we need to all get along a lot better. On that note, I bid you a fond farewell, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon.
This nigga's like, man, this nigga just blew it, nigga. That nigga's like, nigga, you blew it. You fucked it all up, Will. That nigga won anyway, nigga.
Congratulations, Will. Awesome game. Great game, baby. Great game.
You told so many lies in that house, Will. What was your favorite lie?
The time that I got kicked out of the Air Force Academy for getting a fight in a mess hall. That was a big lie. I wasn't arrested at Disney World for beating up Goofy, and I didn't kill someone with a piano wire and spend a year in juvenile detention. Sorry about that one.
Nah, nigga, go through that list one more time.
Got kicked out of the Air Force Academy for...
Awesome game. Great game, baby. Great game.
You told so many lies in that house, Will. What was your favorite lie?
The time that I got kicked out of the Air Force Academy for getting a fight in a mess hall. That was a big lie. I wasn't arrested at Disney World for beating up Goofy, and I didn't kill someone with a piano wire and spend a year in juvenile detention. Sorry about that one.
Sorry about that one. So that's the type of lying where all you new motherfuckers that be like, oh man, lying's allowed. Like, nigga, Will was lying about stupid shit in his past, and he was lying about the game. He was a very charismatic liar, not an emotional manipulator. And the reason why I wanted to show that is because I need people to understand the difference, because I see what y'all trying to do, CBS, and this whole thing where you're going to try to rank Vince really high based off his lies. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to give y'all that. That nigga's not that good. Yeah, this motherfucker told people he killed a motherfucker with some piano wire. Apparently on some Agent 47 shit. He killed a nigga with some piano wire and then had to go to juvenile detention or juvenile prison or whatever the fuck he said. It was a whole different game back then. Because Nicole was she had like some boss bitch energy, but Will, he used that shit against her every time. And so her speech came off fake. She got up in her speech, and her speech was basically like, well, I'm just a nice girl. Like, she had did a bunch of lying and shit too. Will was not the only one. Nicole did a whole lot of lying, but Will got up and owned his lying and was just like, nigga, you can't blame all this on me, nigga. I am who I am, but what about you? I am who I am, but what about you? She got up and her shit was just kind of like, they was rolling their eyes. Is that speech in there? Her speech might have been at the end of this too. Nah. Hold on. We gotta get Nicole's speech. Oh, this is on here too? because her speech, she lied a lot like a motherfucker. But she ain't got the charisma as Will. Will got this damn charisma she ain't got. So the shit was just coming, bro. Shit was just not playing to her advantage. Like, she just came across kind of like a bitch. So that shit's always weird when you see somebody who's played a strong I'm a bitch role try to be like soft, if you will. Phoenix was happening. Aaron was happening. But I do think part of what helped the game at that time, to be honest, that doesn't help the game now, is Twitter, Reddit, these places. Because back then, feeders were just keeping the shit in the game. Back during these times, it didn't get till like Big Brother, like for real, like no bullshit. It didn't get to this until like Big Brother 21, 22. Where it was like, we entered this new era of let's full on expose house guests we don't like. Well, if you see Tamara, then you see Phoenix. Yeah, Tamara's Phoenix. You just said I never see Phoenix. I had to make sure what was going on. Tamara's Phoenix. Yeah. So once we entered that new era of somebody makes me mad, so now I got to get on the internet and find out if they got a girlfriend, if they got this, anything that I can use to try to get some type of influence on their game. Like, we've become obsessed with not only cancel culture in this community, but also trying to affect the game.
It's like the key to...
They want to affect the game.
Mike? Was to, if you go into the finals, pull the person into Will. The reason that Will is sitting here...
I've sent you your banner and said, Nicole, love you, get Will out, promise me.
It said, stay in and torment Will. The reason that Will is sitting here next to me and not you is because I made a promise to my husband. If you go into the finals, pull the person into the finals with you that you have a chance against. All I have to say is, when I came in here, my strategy was to be myself. And the first week, that got absolutely squashed to pieces, as we all well know, and it turned into a war after that. I tried to be as truthful and honest while keeping myself in the game with everyone as I could be. I've made some poor decisions. I don't feel I'm the only person in this house that made some poor decisions.
Like, you ain't got the charisma as Will. Nigga, they was just not feeling your speech, nigga.
I'm willing to admit that. And, you know, I'm only human. And it's stupid, dumb luck that I'm here. So I learned a lot from every single one of you. And I learned a lot from the entire experience of being in here. And I just want to go home and see my husband.
All right, we gonna send you there then, bitch. Empty-handed, hoe. Oh, the hairdo from the original Cougar? That shit, yeah. The original Cougar, nigga. I don't even know what to call that shit. And she was a cougar too. Like, she was a real cougar. Just saying that to say that. I forgot her name that quick. Is that a full blowout though? It's like a half blowout and some other shit. It's like a half peg helmet job, but not quite. those are kind of like bangs, but maybe not. Like Cheryl. Thank you, Jonathan. It was wasn't it Cheryl? Sharon? Cheryl? I don't think it was Shirley. It was Sherry. It was something. It was one of them SHs. She went out early. The fuck is a wolf cut? I ain't never even heard of that.
So I learned a lot from every single one of you. And I learned a lot from the entire experience of being in here. And I just want to go home and see my husband.
And they sent your motherfucking ass on. Look at her, nigga. She out here trying to get chose, nigga. Everybody out here trying to get chose. I think it looked good on her. I just don't think that that's a hairdo that too many people can pull off, because I don't even know how you tell your barber to give you that. I don't even know how she asked for that. Like, she couldn't have asked for that. That's just what they did. Oh, damn it, Vince. I knew your weasel ass was. And here's the thing, Vince. You got me a little bit. I gotta be honest. I told you she was a cougar. Vince, I gotta be honest, you had me. Because at least, I mean, I knew by the time to this morning, I knew what was gonna happen. But yesterday when I woke up, Vince, I ain't gonna front, cause like, I thought you was finally gonna just give yourself an easy out. It just feels like Vince is so against giving himself an easy out. He gotta make this shit, he gotta make it hard. It's like he just has to. He can't function unless he does that. Shit weird. She was the first pawn to go home. That fucking house was in trouble. Yeah, Cheryl. 43 back then for Big Brother was the original cougar. Cause they just that was the normal old, quote unquote, old person in the house. We didn't start getting into the other territory until we start getting Rennie and Jerry type shit. The New Orleans Cougar Muff. Hashtag NOCM. But at that juncture, this is season 2, so she was the quote unquote old. It was because it was just kind of seemed like a show for people in their 20s. But they got people in their 20s that was trying to fucking win. Like, I don't know how we've gotten here. Yep. Sounds about right, Javon. Kent was 46. Cheryl was 43. How old was Monica? Oh, Monica was in her 40s or was she late 30s? She might have been early 40s. Yeah, I think Jerry still is, and Jerry's probably gonna hold that record because there wasn't nobody in shape like Jerry, even though he was still, bro. The way they put him in that fucking endurance comp in the final HOH, I was so mad at CBS. I'm like, nigga, for real. Monica was 40. Okay, these were the old people. Chicken George was. I don't think Chicken George was even 40 when he went, because Chicken George was the first one to go in the house. But I think season 1 had a higher average, though. I think season 1 had more people like, I think it was more 30 and up season 1. Yeah, they didn't really put nobody like, it was like more of a 20. Big Brother was it was just more of a 25 and over show. Just the way it was presented. Like, regardless of how they actually cast, give or take or whatever, right? But now it's like they're trying to make it for like 17 and over, 18 and over. So George was 41. See, I didn't think he was that much old, that much older. So he wasn't even 50 when he went on All Stars. Hardy was about 30. So this is what I'm saying. But BB1, like, Big Brother 2 is really Big Brother 1. Like, if anybody who truly has ever watched season 1, you know that Big Brother 1, Big Brother 2 is really Big Brother 1. Because Big Brother 2 is the first season, basically exactly how we know it. Season 1, it was a whole different setup. I mean, completely different setup, like you wouldn't believe. And America voted on who went out every week. So technically, that's why I always, personally, I consider Big Brother 2 as the beginning of Big Brother. Big Brother, and I like Big Brother 1. Big Brother 1 was pretty entertaining, and you definitely see how it evolved into what we know now, but it was some totally different shit. But the way that everything's set up, because even though the veto still wasn't even in season 2, but just the way season 2 was, and that's the hardest version of Big Brother. No veto, 2 people go on the block, you spend all week trying to get your votes because there ain't no veto, and then we vote a week later. We get HOH, we put 2 people on the block, and then you spend a week campaigning. That's tough. Big Brother was tough. And Will went on the block like 4 or 5 times, and won. Because that nigga had the gift of gab to get you to vote out the other person every time. This nigga would lose the comp on purpose, go on the block, and talk his way off the block. Yeah, yeah, one was just kind of like they were living together and they had house missions more than anything, and it was less about playing for safety and shit. That shit was more about making sure America liked you and didn't vote you out. Because that's what it was. If America liked you, you weren't getting voted out. So edits were way more powerful back then. So like the edit they gave to Will Mega, the first person to be evicted was fucking Will Mega, and the shit they did to Will Mega was some dirty ass shit. And they edited, they made him look bad. They had Julie ask this nigga some of the most fucked up questions you ever seen in your life. So, but Big Brother 2 introduced the whole thing of head of household and so on and so forth, and you putting up 2 nominations and going from there. Dave, what's happening? Said the tooth is safe for another week. And Ava thinks she really wins. Ava's real life is trying to win America's favorite player. I personally don't understand that strategy of getting in the house, getting this far in the game, and not real life try to win it. What the fuck I look like talking about trying to get like, that shit's over for you, Ava. They're giving that shit to Rachel. Which was probably in Rachel's contract, to be honest with you. If she don't win the game, she get America's favorite player. That shit's locked up. And this is with me saying that I don't believe that she could win a real vote. If they did an honest vote, she wouldn't win. But she's gonna win because in the motherfucking fine print, it's gonna tell you that they can pick who they want to in the end anyway. Houseway? Yeah. Watch this, MVP. Watch this. And then, motherfucker, like, I heard Ava saying the shit. I was just like, bitch, you can't read the room for shit. That's going to Rachel. You're going to be shocked when you realize you never had a chance. First of all, the arrogance of fucking Ava, I'm like, you think people like you like that? Interesting. Interesting that you would feel this way. Like, Bob, we already know what time it is. We already know what time it is. Rachel will be winning America's favorite player. Like, America's favorite player is a total fucking joke. It's really Twitter's favorite player. And but then the thing about Twitter's favorite player is whoever the fuck CBS and the Go Along Get Along gang tell them it's gonna be. Like, there's never a split. There's never like, oh man, nope. It takes like a week or two, and then bam, the narratives are set, and we off and running. We all rooting for Rachel because we see Rachel on Twitter, so it's like we know her. You know, we've seen Rachel say some tweets in the Big Brother community over the past couple years, so she's quote unquote one of us. I bullshit you not, it just be that easy. Like, it don't even take much work. Let's say CBS wants to decide to bring a house guest in the house for another season and let them be a babyface fan favorite. All they have to fucking do, I bullshit you not, nigga, is have them a year beforehand get on Twitter and say a whole bunch of shit that the Go Along gang agrees with. Get out there, start talking about like Taylor's season and how she was great. Talk about how Tiffany was this mastermind. Get out there, start saying shit about Rob has a podcast. Say what's up to Sharon. These are all the things, like, this is just a handful of shit you just got to do for like, and you ain't even got to do it continuously. Just do it like once or twice. And then the next season when they cast you, you'll be a fan favorite no matter what you do. Because they'll feel like they know you and you cool with Sharon and you cool with this person. It's really it's a weird level of like odd nepotism. Like, no cap. But they are bad at choosing talent, so it never translates into the way that CBS would expect. CBS is like, yeah, you can kind of get this shit like this, but it never translates to viewers. And it's because y'all go after such a small portion of people. That's why none of y'all tweets go like viral, is because y'all catering to the wrong crowd. Y'all catering to the minority. That's why the numbers are going down. But they don't understand that. Speaking of a circuit, Kendra, there used to be a circuit. There used to be, every season, the alumni would get together and they would do a couple of dates across the country where they make a couple dollars for some autograph sessions. Where they come to certain cities, people come do autograph. This is how big Big Brother used to be. It used to be that big where they used to make decent money doing that. Then the Go Along, Get Along gang came along. They started dissing all of the old alumni, created their own lane that was never successful, but just kept going. And then the successful lane, they just stopped talking. They stopped doing shit and they stayed out of shit. It all, like, the end of it was Swaggy killed that shit. Swaggy came out of the house. He went with the alumni to go do the autographs and shit. Total fucking jerk. This nigga, the season's still going on. So obviously he's kind of notable, if you will. But nigga, you went out in 15th place. So ain't nobody like looking at you like that. Man, he out with some outright Big Brother legends at these autograph events, just acting arrogant as fuck. And then the basketball shit happened. And that forever fractured that, like, the younger alumni versus the older alumni. Because the older alumni all sided with Kevin with the shit that happened and the other shit that was going on with these other spots. And the younger alumni from season 20 all sided with that nigga, even though they knew he was lying, because they all wanted to be clout demons. Fessy was the only one that saw what the fuck happened. Fessy gave all of his money back. A couple of them did, but, like, you know, some of them niggas was always mad at me when I saved them. Like, Fessy was like, he was mad at me after. I was like, nigga, I helped you. I saved your fucking shit, nigga. And so it got to a point where they stopped going on tour and doing them shits and making a couple of dollars. And then these younger cats moved in, the Sharon Tharps and fucking Terrence. This is when they started to gain traction, because Taryn had no pull in this community like that, even though Rob and them was still kind of getting their numbers, but their numbers are, like, not impressive. And I don't say this shit like trying to hate. I say this shit because I'm trying to get CBS to understand what the numbers should look like, because I think CBS thinks that Rob has a podcast while they have probably the most views of all of the Big Brother people in the space that do, like, current shit, like, that follows the show, recapping it and shit. Like, they probably got the most, but what CBS is not looking at is theirs is not a lot for a channel having 100,000 subscribers. They should be pulling in, at the height of this show, they should be pulling in 3, 4, 5, 6, 700,000 views. Especially on eviction night. Their eviction night views should be in the high 9 or high 6 figures, 7 figures in some cases. Like a Rachel eviction should have got 1 million views if they was doing the shit right. But they not. ET don't give it proper coverage. It's like, you just, oh, well, we'll put it on ET. But don't nobody look at ET like that no more. Stop calling it a penthouse, bro. Stop calling it a penthouse. Nigga said it was a penthouse. Nigga, man, stop calling it a penthouse, bro. That shit was just a big apartment. So, the evolution of just the community and the players has changed, you know. There's a lot of black content creators that are gone, which I don't say that like I necessarily think the place has gotten more racist. That's just what's happened for whatever reason. You know, there were several. Now there's like us and Reality Kingdom, and you know, we don't really see eye to eye on shit. You know what I mean? So all of the male voices are gone. They ran all the male voices out of the building. So now the male voices are like Michael Bruner, Quinn, like a bunch of men that don't nobody respect. Turners. Well, I was able to easily prove that too, Janice. Like, yeah, Dave left. Busy, where's Busy Blue? Is Busy Blue still around? Busy Blue gone. Kamisha gone. Like, Kamisha still doing it. Like, if these people are, like, they haven't made any noise. So this shit, the whole evolution can be fixed. We just got to stop catering to this real toxic minority. It just went too far. Kamisha still doing X interviews. I mean, and then the shit that Kamisha did, like, that's why she can't. She basically blackballed herself in the community, but, you know, she went and kissed CBS ass. A lot of them niggas did, and it was like, you know, it was sad to watch. That was what really fucked the community up on the lower end, was like, I was looked at as the biggest non-Rob has a podcast. And it's like, nobody ever felt like disrespecting them. It was just always trying to disrespect us. And so the community's completely fractured now. And I mean, even Kamisha, she just talked. And then that was the other thing. She totally changed her reporting. She went from like actually telling the truth about shit to going in the house to she felt like, oh, if I start lying on all these men and shit like that, I can get more popular fast. And that, I'm telling you, all those people that we used to know and shit like that, that helped me understand how much people lie on this app. They all were the original people to teach me like how big of liars niggas be on this app. Like, motherfuckers be on this app lying. Now, I'll give you this though, Janice. I do feel this is a way, a form of manipulation by Morgan. And here's why I feel this. You got what you want, but you still trying to make this nigga feel bad. Why? Is this your way to try to guarantee that he gonna vote her out if it's a 2-2 tie? Because if it's down to her at the end and it's a 2-2 tie, I don't know if he's gonna do that, Morgan. I think that might be just too big of an ask. And then, at least, if that's the case, I can understand it while not agreeing with it. If it ain't because of that, then you, like, what the fuck are you doing this for? Like, and this is where I don't either, but here's where I'm gonna blame this on Vince. I'm not going for this. Especially with, bro, my rule of thumb is I'm not going for any type of shit that like anything that I could think of that my girl could do that get on my nerves. Ain't no way I'm gonna let another bitch do it. It's gonna be on my nerves way more than when my girl do it. But the way that Kelsey is, I believe it's about Kelsey. I see how Kelsey is like pot-shotting at him, but not really. She's trying to act like she's not engaged and she's above the fray, but keeps getting down in the mud to say something about Vince or say something slick and all this shit. Because all y'all motherfuckers think that, oh, she's done with Vince. Man, she could be the type of bitch that be like, I'm not letting Vince get off that easy. I'm going to cheat on him. I'm going to do all this other shit, but I'm going to still stay with him and make him feel all of this shit, manipulate him. Because that's why he's sitting here putting up with this from Morgan. Because I would have already checked Morgan. I would have already checked Morgan. And here's what I mean, Jens. As a man, he got to check her like, bitch, I did what you asked me to do. I had to put the bitch on the block. Even though the bitch was on my side, I did the shit for you. And she's fucking up here crying and she mad at me and shit. So what the fuck are you mad about? You got what you wanted. You used the veto on who you wanted to use it on. I put up who you wanted. Now you still up here and you trying to be all motherfucking teary-eyed and misty-eyed and trying to manipulate me. Get the fuck up out of here. Because Vince can't trust this bitch. Vince, I just need you to understand. You cannot trust Morgan. You cannot trust Lauren. You'd be better off trusting Keanu, bro. For whatever reason, Keanu got a soft spot for you. You'd be better off trusting Keanu. You trust any one of these girls, you gonna get burned, bro. Because here's the problem, Vince. If one of these girls snake you, nobody in jury's gonna have sympathy for you. And sure as shit, nobody online gonna have sympathy for you. They all gonna laugh at you. Let me prove it to you, Vince.
Wouldn't it be something if the two women, Morgan and Lauren, turned on Vince and then took each other to final two?
Julie, you know that's the move of my dreams. I want to see the women betray men season after season after season.
That's why you single, bitch. Because that's what you do, is betray men season after season after season after season. And that's why you end up in a season of loneliness. And you would call me a fucking misogynist if I said I want to see men betray the shit out of women season after season. But Vince,
I wanted to see an all-women jury phase, but you know.
I told you that's what they was crying for with the go along, get along game. Carefree was happening. I told y'all. So Vince, you can't trust neither one of these girls. So I don't want you to be sitting here because you have no more power, Vince. You have to try to win. Your mindset gotta be, I gotta win Veto. And that's even, and you gotta have the mindset of, I gotta win Veto, even if Morgan or Lauren win HOH. As a matter of fact, you should think, especially because they win HOH. Now, if one of them become HOH and don't put you up and keep you out of harm's way and all this shit, then congratulations. But you gotta have, Mama Hope, you gotta have the mindset going into this though that I gotta win next week. I can't play for HOH. I gotta win. So I just don't want Vince coming out of this if he's trying to really try to win, which I still don't think he has a path to victory. But he can't come out of this thinking that there's still a way that him and them two girls are still going to be cool. He's got to come out of this knowing that at any moment, either one of them can do some shit to have you up out of that house. Like, seriously, look at the house right now. Who should Vince be more worried about turning and putting him on the block than motherfucking Morgan and Lauren? Because they got emotions and shit tied to this. I guess we'll see.
One day, not this day.
Oh, yeah. If Keanu win lackluster, which is odds on favorite, you know what this is. Lauren going home on Vince HOH, and he can kiss that jury vote goodbye. Vince is offering the jury, bro. He ain't getting Will vote. He ain't getting Rachel vote. And if Lauren go, he ain't getting Lauren vote. So now y'all starting to see what I was telling y'all about 3 weeks ago. Did I not, Chadrick? Didn't I say this shit like 3 weeks ago about Vince and this jury management of his? Now it's starting to play out in real fucking time. Watch this. You see him just melting away. And then you see in real time, pretty much Lauren's shit look like it's gone. Lauren said you put them up, they through. So I wouldn't think that would probably include her jury vote. I think that you can really take Morgan's shit off the table too now. I think Morgan's just playing this role until she, you know, don't need to anymore. See Gamble. Talk to him. I think he's totally playing for second place. I mean, it's too late for all of that shit now. Like, if she want to sit here and blame me, and that's the other part. The judges are going to be in jury looking at this side-eyed, because not only, it ain't just like something happened and he did something. No, he fucked over the entire alliance he went and sat in Lauren's HOH room the whole time as she kept him safe. Rachel gets put out. She keeps him safe, and then all of the other judges go on the block with Will going home. And Will's comments on Vince with Morgan, when he's sitting here saying shit like, man, my wife would stab me with a rusted fork if I did shit like what Vince was doing in the house with Morgan. How can that man go in front of his wife on finale night and vote for Vince to win? Seriously. You think Will said all that shit and he's still gonna motherfucking vote? Nah. I think it's a joke too, but here's the problem. Because you know how I feel about the alliances. Them shits they gotta be performing together for at least like 3-4 weeks before I take it seriously. It's clearly some shit that CBS has pushed on them and been pushing, because pretty much every episode, at some point, CBS puts up that fucking judges graphic. So CBS has already made them make that shit matter more than we could ever count for that shit. Because I agree on that for sure. Like, the judges shit is a joke. Like, these fucking fly-by-night alliances where it's just like 2 weeks y'all say this shit and then come like 2 weeks after, like, votes, and you see motherfuckers is targeting people in the group, setting people up. But Vince shit was different. Vince got the whole alliance put up. But CBS is pushing that judges shit, because I don't recognize them like that either. And Kendra, that's where I think that's the final nail in Vince's coffin. The final nail in Vince's coffin ain't even happened yet, even though I'm sitting here looking at it like, nigga, you already down 0-3. You getting ready to be down 0-3 in this jury, especially if Lauren go. No, yeah, you getting ready to be down 0-3. So, the final nail in his coffin is going to be his speech. He's a fucking cowardly yellow belly. Do you know how fucking weak? Just stop right now. Close your eyes. And just envision what you think Vince would say in his speech on why you should vote for him to win the grand prize. And you know you thinking of all the softest, weakest shit ever. He's not going to want to really take credit for shit. He's going to try to reframe shit in a way to make him look positive while it ain't going to be completely... Bro, you already know, bro. And Bob, I could be okay with that. Yeah, and if it's a double, Vince, you got to win Veto. That's why I said you need to have your mind set on winning Veto. Because you not getting ready to talk your way out of this. My name Pitt. And you ain't talking your way out of this shit. Like, Vince, you gotta win. Keanu realized this weeks ago. And Keanu's game is better for it. Keanu was doing a lot of weird lying in the beginning, but once he realized that shit put him in position to win out, he's dialed that shit all the way back. He's been more honest, he's dialed it back, and he realized that he needed to win or he was going home. And that mentality helps you better in these competitions than when you get caught flat-footed. Like, Vince should already be telling himself, I don't give a fuck what Lauren say. I don't give a fuck what Morgan say. I'll sit here. I'll shoot the shit with these bitches. I don't care what Keanu say. I don't care what nobody got to say. Because I know with the game I've played, whether I justify it or not, that what should happen, I should be playing off what should happen. What should happen is they should put me up next week. If they were smart, that's what they would do. Clee was happening. But that's the problem I had with Vince. I can see Vince in a scenario where he's damn near melting down. Oh, do y'all really think that Vince has the mental fortitude to perform well in a double eviction? Because I think Keanu do. I think Vince is going to be freaking out on a level. Now, obviously, you should, you're going to have some nerves and shit, but Vince is almost going to look like it's a surprise to him. I see it being like it's a surprise to Vince. I could agree with that, Javon, until it's hard for me to believe that CBS wanted to get behind the tactic of having one man manipulate two women. And he's not even good at it. He's really bad at it. But like CBS, that's like they not co-signing that type of behavior. And that's what it is. Yeah, Vince thinks he's being strategic. He's really not. He's being manipulative. I'm going to make you, play on your emotions real heavy and your love for me and my friendship. And, and he tricks you with accountability. So he'll be a level of accountable for something he did, but it's all about how he frame it. Oh, I shouldn't have did that. Why did I do that? It ain't never just like, hey man, I'm sorry I did that, bro, but that's really what I wanted to do. I really felt that move was better for my game. You can respect that more than, yeah, I just lied to you because I didn't want to hear your mouth because this is what I was doing. I can respect that a lot more than the shit Vince do. You come out of Vince be like, yeah, I'm putting Julie on the block. And then come out and sit there with Julie and be like, I don't know why I do these things. It's just like in my real life. Like, why? Like, man, I hate this about myself. Like, I gotta be better, man. Damn, man. I'm
a fucking bitch.
I can't respect that. Who do y'all want to go home this week? The final nominees are simple. It's Lauren, it's Kelly, it's Keanu. It's a mixed bag. Keanu, I need you to do it again, bro. I know it's a big ask, but ain't nothing we can do about it, bro. This is your punishment for not listening to me about Vince. It's the egos, man. The egos definitely do. It's just like, it's like, when we as people all realize truly we aren't perfect. You should strive for being perfect, but we all aren't perfect. If you really understand that, then you have no problem apologizing if it was truly a mistake. But most times people don't apologize. You know why they don't apologize? It's definitely an ego thing, but on just an added factor. They truly didn't think they did nothing wrong. Or even more deadly, they justify it. Yeah, that was wrong, but you. The fuck is no pick? Yeah, Keanu might go home this week. If Keanu loses this lackluster, all of this shit don't matter. And this will empower Vince. And this is why Vince got to be careful, because if the double happens Thursday, nigga, we looking at a situation where it could be Keanu and motherfucking Vince in that jury house, all girls, just like that. One night. If only just one night. Yeah. We won. This can happen Thursday. Because if Keanu don't win that lackluster, they voting his ass out and they had that double. Vince, you can be all happy all you want. You can't even play for HOH. And so production, I got a feeling they're going to roll out some comps. Especially one comp in that Veto that they don't think you're going to be able to do. Yeah, that's cool that you always think you're right, but when proving that you're not, you should be able to say, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Crazy what's happening. Crazy. Let me break this Vince shit down for you. And this is my take on it. Okay, right? This is the same shit that I was saying to y'all during the modified double eviction. Pay attention and tell me this don't look like the same thing I was saying. I told y'all that, yeah, he picked Lauren over Morgan, but it was more about saving himself and trying to get what was best for himself in the end, because he knew that if he could talk Lauren into actually picking Morgan, that he could gain some traction with Morgan, and even though she'll be mad, she'll be more cool than before and shit like that. But it was more about himself. It was less about actually saving Lauren than it was about saving himself and having both of them in the end. That's how he's looking at this shit right here. Yeah, it has the appearance that Morgan's running his HOH. It's less about her running his HOH and more about her letting him know that, hey, you don't have to turn on me yet. I'm doing this for me, to protect myself, to try to dial her down. Vince keeps trying to play this balancing act where it's like, I'll chill with this girl, and then he treats their anger like a health meter. Well, when the health meter gets low enough on Lauren, I'll start dissing, because now I done raised Morgan's health meter. So now I can go over here back to raise Lauren's health meter, which brings Lauren's health meter down. You see what I'm saying? It just keeps going like this. Each girl's health meter is just going like this. That's how Vince has been balancing it. One of them get mad enough, he'll side with them. But I don't think he's really realized that he's done it one too many times. So is Vince, the only chance he has is if he truly knows in his mind that these girls could turn on. Because if he really thinks he's coming out of this with both these girls just like this, like he's a fucking moron. This takes me back to last week. You should have kept Captain Free Square, nigga. Nigga, you should have kept Captain Free Square. Wouldn't this shit look different if he kept him? Because that's who Vince needed to take to the end to have a chance to win. Because he can't win against none of these other people. Maybe a slim chance against Ashley, but Rachel, like, if Rachel's true to what she say, she would have everybody try to vote for Vince over Ashley, but Ashley her girl, and while Rachel's talking all that shit about I'm gonna be in jury and we're gonna vote for the best Big Brother player. Shut your ass up. Let it be Vince against Ashley and all that shit going out the window. I stand on that. And Michelle, that's what they have been leaning towards. They've been hinting at it, so they've been hinting at this shit. So this video that I just played, them talking about it. So, and like I told Vince, if Lauren don't go home, they are a conversation away. And the sad part is, Vince, the conversation can happen before it happens. We've seen this play out before. If Morgan and Lauren have one conversation by themselves and really talk about you, they might be on some shit where they like, no, man, let's just promise that as long as we HOH, we putting him up. And we gonna actively work to get him out. Who in the jury gonna be mad that the girls turned on Vince? Like nobody in the jury. This actually be something to be celebrated. It would shock the shit out of the jury. Vince come walking in fucking jury and they talking about what happened, man. Morgan and Lauren, these bitches turned on me. What? Nigga, Rachel would damn near celebrate that shit, nigga. Vince come walking in the jury talking about these bitches that turned on him. Nigga, that shit would be, nigga, that shit actually would be funny. What happened? Them fucking bitches turned on me.
I'm a fucking bitch.
They turned on me. Who? Morgan and Lauren. You here because of Morgan and Lauren? They gonna laugh at your ass and they tell you that you in the little room down the hall on the right. But And then the Chill Town shit, they was halfway there because Will had Janelle oblivious to any of this shit. Boogie wasn't as good with Erica to where Erica was sitting around like, because the whole thing was they was supposed to make the girls believe that they was going to ditch each other in the end. Will had Janelle like, yeah, we getting rid of Boogie. He want to be laying up with Erica, yada, yada, yada. Erica, on the other hand, was just looking around like, this nigga Boogie acting weird. Let me go talk to Janelle. That's how Will got clipped. But Mike Boogie ended up winning. Saved the Chilltown name. Well, I'll tell you this, Janice. If Morgan in any way wants to still work with Vince, she's a fucking idiot. And she's gambling too. I think it's less likely with her. Yeah, I think it's less gambling. Because she's got basically 4 fucking comp wins in a row at this juncture. So I'm just kind of, because what I was thinking for half a second, I'm like, well, I can see the jury voting for Vince over Morgan now that I think about it. And I think just one plausible thing is, especially if Vince win a couple more competitions, is because if it's Morgan and Vince in the final 2 chairs, everybody's gonna look at them like a showmance, right? Do you hate Vince so much to give it to Morgan and count her shit a little more? Or do you feel that even though Morgan's won some competitions, what she basically did was ride Vince's coattail? I mean, you would even have to add, would she look like a homewrecker? Because if it was Sam from Big Brother 20, Sam from Big Brother 20 would legit consider the fact that she comes across as a homewrecker. Yeah, and the jury's already being fully tampered. They are dogging Vince in the jury. And I called this. And man, I watched Sam in Big Brother 20 put 2 bitches on the block because she felt like these bitches was trying to get all the dudes to not put them on the block by cuddling with them and giving them long hugs and just like overly flirting with the guys. And that was like their strategy. So she put them on the block. So yeah, Sam would consider like, hey, you was doing all that shit with Vince, and we all know Vince got a girl at home. That shit kind of cheap. But I could see if it's Vince and Morgan in the air, some motherfuckers sit here looking at it like, well, Vince was the main component of that alliance, and she was basically riding his coattails. Because in the end, to be honest with you, unless some crazy shit start happening, in the end, Vince will have put himself in more dangerous situations than she has. He's put himself in a few dangerous ass situations for Morgan. And yeah, he got lucky after most, like getting lucky winning HOHs and shit like that. So he's gotten lucky on most. But I can't really say Morgan has put her game truly in danger over being around Vince. Yeah, Sam called them whores. Straight up was like, yeah, that shit. She said, I think that game plays cheap. She put their asses on the block, nigga. That shit shocked the shit out of me. It was the first time I ever seen a chick do that shit. He said on my first watch ever of Big Brother 20, I was confused why Sam put Haley and Caitlyn on the block. I was not. I watched that shit live. I was like, what? I couldn't wait to come tell everybody. I did that video. I was like, hey man, Sam called them some whores, nigga. I couldn't wait to put that on the screen. It's like whore number 1, whore number 2, get y'all asses on the block. Y'all want to be walking around the house wearing them little ass shorts and shit, giving long hugs and back rubs and cuddling and all of that shit trying to secure votes. I'm not doing none of that shit, so I don't respect it. Hey, the best shit Sam did, look, this was the funniest shit ever. Julie come on and Julie was like, look, there's getting ready, I can't remember what the power was, but there was getting ready to be a power. And they was getting ready to play a competition for the power, right? Nigga, Sam goes say, look, I got an idea. They was having a house meeting about it. Sam was like, I got an idea. Everybody should just throw the power to me, and then I'll promise not to use it. The niggas was like, nah, nigga. Everybody's like, nah, we good on that idea. That bitch said, that bitch said, look, won't y'all all throw the power to me? And then I'll promise not to use it. That was the most bold shit I ever seen somebody try to pull down, nigga. She was dead ass. Nigga, everybody like, no. Yeah, bro, she had an extreme case of HOH-itis. She thought HOH really meant she was in charge. She was, bro, y'all, Kelly's gameplay is akin to Sam. You just never know. Out of nowhere, Sam would just stand up for some shit. Like that shit, when she put up Caitlyn and Haley, and for the reason, that caught me by surprise. Shocker. Then she'll do some goofy shit. Then she'll make up some crazy ass ideas and then her ultimate motive was to keep Tyler safe at all costs, which never made any sense. Like Sam was like one of the most, she's probably the biggest wild card to ever play in the game, where like you didn't know what she was gonna do. They had the bitch turn into a robot. But remember, Sam was living in a trailer in her mom's front yard. That's one I'll never forget, because I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Because Sam could have quite possibly been a supreme actor / actress. Are y'all back to calling yourself actresses? Because Sam, you ain't really, but the reason why I believe everything about Sam was authentic and real, Sam got out of the house and went back into the darkness. I think Sam has poked her head out maybe once or twice for the smallest of moments since she's been out of the house. And she did that it was like, that's when they were beginning to, she was like one of the last like regular quote unquote people, not a clout demon. Sam didn't do no interview. She was gone. Nigga, Brett was cool. Brett was supposed to drop that album. Oh, Cockroach. It was supposed to be an album. No cap. It had to be something. I know like Sam went dark. She went old dark 30 and she has stayed old dark 30. So who knows? I couldn't go that far with Brett. This nigga was also in an alliance called the Suds Buds. So
Sweetie! Sweetie!
that's how I feel about it. I guess let me ask this in closing. Does Vince have a plausible way he can fix his game to give himself a chance to win the $700,000? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Like, okay, so seriously, Kendra, if he comes out and he's honest, does he have a chance to actually win? Or has he done, or is it too much? I mean, I'm truly asking. I don't know. That's what I'm truly asking because I'm torn. On one hand, I can see like there's no way. But when I start thinking about like maybe if he could patch shit up enough to where if he's somehow sitting like with Kelly, and I even wonder with Keanu, where I'm like, I wonder if Vince could, because whatever reason they don't like Keanu, and there's nothing that he can do. Like maybe people just like if Keanu win like 2-3 more competitions on the way to the final 2, maybe people will just vote for him because it's like he deserves it because he never fucking lost, and we tried to get him out but couldn't. That's plausible, but I can see Keanu losing the final 2 vote. They just don't like him for some reason. But, all right, I got one more question. Because Crazy just triggered another question for me. So let's say Keanu wins Lackluster. Can we get the vote to 2-2? Can we get a Kelly Lauren vote to 2-2 and make Vince do it? Oh, no, you all good, Crazy. I love that. More questions is always better. Can we plausibly get it to a 2-2? That should be in a, bro, the 4 of them need to, oh, but we don't know. This is why I hate the Lackluster happening on fucking eviction. Because if the shit would happen on fucking Wednesday night, then just literally just be like, or the people who ain't even on the block now should talk to each other. They should talk to each other and be like, man, regardless of who comes down, we got to split the vote. So at least all this shit could be Vince's fault. Vince can't play for HOH. We might as well make all this shit his fault and take him out next week. Because whatever the fucking final verdict is, especially this week, if it's Kelly versus Lauren, obviously me as a fan at home would like to see Lauren go home because of the entertainment value of seeing Vince panic on this shit. But as far as the house is concerned, like if it's a 2-2, I guarantee jury vote burnt. This is first of all, as far as Vince's game is concerned, goes back to what I was saying. Look at what he would have on the block in Lauren and Kelly. 2 people he said he got a final 2 with. So it's guaranteed a final 2 would be going home. So if Keanu wins the lackluster, it will guarantee pretty much with all 3 of these people is guaranteed one of Vince's final 2s is going to jury. But at least if it's Keanu, the best thing for his game is Keanu going home, because for whatever reason, I see Keanu voting for Vince because Vince kept fucking him over. That's how bad of a social game Vince has played. He's HOH right now, and one of his final 2s is going home on his HOH.
Lord Jesus.
You can't even make this shit up. It shouldn't even be 3 people on the block. But to have a fucking final 2 with all 3 people on the block, man, is some badass gameplay. Yeah, even Paul didn't do this. Like, this shit wild, nigga. What are your final 2s going home? It's crazy, nigga. That nigga, oh nigga, stop it. That's why I don't understand why you didn't just put Ashley, because at least you throw Ashley up, you have a chance to come out of this looking at Keanu, looking at Kelly, looking at motherfucking Morgan, and at least telling them this is what I want. Like, he had a better shot this way. Because Morgan don't really give a fuck anymore, I don't think. I think she's done with him. But Lauren, all right, man, this is bad. I ain't never seen this, like, this type of shit. This is Paul's the last person to try to pull this shit, and it did not turn out well. That's why you need backup with 2 more final 2s. Shit, at this point, might as well, man. He should have had a final. I would have respected if he had a final 2 with Will. And Will gonna be like, I can't, man. My wife watching, man. She be seeing you laid up with that bitch. We can't be friends. My wife don't want me to be friends with people like you, so I can't. I'm not allowed to come over. Hey, what's up, Will? Can you come out, man? I can't come out, man. My wife said we can't be friends, Vince. She pulled that rusted fork out and told me it's either me or him. And so I chose her. So I'm gonna need you to stop calling here. You're gonna get me in trouble. Lauren actually wants Morgan and Keanu out. Lauren got bigger shit to worry about. Lauren just needs to be worried about staying in the house. I hope this bitch ain't dumb enough to be. First of all, Morgan or Lauren, if you in any way fuck with Vince on your HOH, I will have no respect for your entire game. So you can look up win this HOH, whatever the fuck, win this motherfucker. And use your HOH to save Vince, shield Vince. Be in a double and shield Vince. Anybody in this double who shields Vince, you a straight bitch. Keanu, you win HOH and you survive this shit and you get in the double and don't put Vince out, you a bitch. Straight up. In this game, bitch. That goes for Kelly. That goes for Lauren. That goes for Morgan. I don't even understand how y'all all this, man. Kelly be telling all these lies and all this shit. Ain't none of y'all niggas even friends with that girl. Why y'all act like her word has ever had some weight? Vince, why you act like that girl owe you when you put her on the block? This is every time you've been HOH, Kelly has been on the block. Y'all supposed to be in the final two. 3 for 3, nigga. She stopped volunteering weeks ago, nigga. Nigga, she volunteered the first time, the second time, like, nigga, you just keep putting her up, nigga. She was like, I volunteered the first time. The second time, she was like, nigga, don't put me up, bro. That nigga did that shit anyway, nigga. It was like, I didn't think Kelly would be that mad. You was supposed to have a final two with her, nigga. Vince, nigga, strikes again. Has he talked to Kelly in the last 2 weeks? I don't think he really talked to Kelly much since the last time he put her on the block, because she was basically off that nigga. That's what they gonna be singing to Vince too, number 5. How many of us have them friends? They must be getting hypnotized by his mustache or something. They doing something, nigga. I don't want anybody to take this personal. I played the, you know, I just played the hand I was dealt, and I try to play the game to my best of my ability, and I didn't mean to hurt anyone's feelings. But I left my girl at home, and I never wanted to fuck Morgan. I was never gonna let Lauren give me a hand job, any of these things. I just played the game in an honest way that I could be proud of. Please vote for me. Fuck you, Vince. Ain't no way I ever vote for the fucking police. First of all, let me be on the jury, and the first thing that Vince do in his speech is start crying. Oh, he's crying? Yeah, we done. Voting for this nigga. Lauren on the fucking block. What the fuck's going on, man? This is where we stop. I guess we'll be big brothering it tomorrow. We got one more day of nothing before we get to the show. We'll see if the feeds are interesting. I just hate, this is when the blockbuster lackluster, this is when it really pisses me off, because it's when you start to realize that, motherfucker, we could really be having some game talk happening on the fucking feeds, maybe even a real argument or two, but everybody still got to hold back at least a bit, because you don't know what's gonna happen in that competition. If we ain't had that third nominee, so if it was like right now it was just Lauren and Kelly, man, that shit be crazy. Or we got to start having a lackluster on Tuesday, CBS. Tuesday or Wednesday. Give us a day or two of pure campaigning. Stop letting them have to use these competitions as a crutch to replace a level of social gaming. But then again, I'm probably lying. Say peace to your boy. I'm about to go make me some poutine and get ready for motherfucking Monday Night Raw. Keanu was winning vetoes. I think he only won one lackluster. But it's possible. It definitely is possible that he could have been gone. I'll watch a bit of football, but oh man, Yoda did great at this game Saturday. He did so much better. He's getting it pretty good. He goes after that ball. Scott Johnson, Boston, Phoenix, Janice, Javon Barksdale, Ergo, Aaron, Charles, Bob, shout out to Janice, Clee, Cheyenne, Rhonda. Happy birthday to Jackie again. Happy anniversary to Rhonda and Dre. Jill, Jennifer, KS Dub, Chadrick. Shout out to Amy. Kendra. God is indeed great. Oh, I can't believe I gotta do the fucking stream I gotta do tonight. Urgh. It is what it is. Grizz. Rule number 5. Some people are just stupid. Schwarber versus Otani tonight, indeed. And Otani's sitting on 49. So hopefully I'll have some good news later. I heard Suarez is supposed to be on the mound for y'all. I'm not sure how true this is. I haven't confirmed. Whoever it is, it don't really matter where you put it. I would try to tell you where to put it, but either way, wherever you put it, I'm hoping Otani makes it very easy for y'all. I want y'all to come on the stream later.
Big, 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 big man.
God is great. Kathy, I shall be here later tonight. I shall be here.
Yo, what's going on?
Good luck to the
How
Phillies
are
this
you?
week.
Yo, dab me up.
Hey, all right, damn. What part of the city are you from?
Yo,
What's up?
there, brother.
Hey,
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
You guys ready for this?
Take this.
Oh, all right, sick. Why don't you guys come inside?
Don't ski.
These are the guys.
I'm Octavius Gray. And I'm Steve. Steve LeVois. It's okay, I have vape in here, right?
Yeah, but how many stolen bases does Schwarber got? How many strikeouts did he throw this year?
Set the mood right. Pick you up, baby, I'm looking so fly. Sunset rooftop, yeah, that's nice, right? Hop in the G-Class, I know you need that. Heart racing fast like the speed of light. Is this attraction, or is it the moonlight? You want satisfaction, but only for one night. This could be real love, but you've been broken, and I just want you to see what I can be for you. 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 What I can be for you.
Can Schwarber even steal a fucking bag?
Barely. Finding you is like a treasure. Making my heart feel this way, yeah, yeah. And I'll treat you so damn special. What you did.
So he can have them 3 more home runs. I'll take everything else that comes with that 49.
Share your success and heartbreaks. Yeah, you know I stay by your side. Never leave you dissatisfied.
But I need you to let me know.
Is this attraction?
Well, then this should be easy this time around then. Should it, James?
But only for
It
one
ain't shit. This should be
night.
easy for y'all.
This could be real love, but you've been broken.
Real easy.
And I just want you to see what I can be for you. What I can be for you. What I can be for you. What I can be for you.
I appreciate it.
What I can be for you.
It'll be a good one. I by no means think I'm sitting over here with it being easy. I'm just glad we in first place right now. That's all I care. All I care about right now is just a chance to watch them play in October. That's all you can hope for in this shit. Chance to play in October. So you can get your Reggie Jackson on. Shout out to Freddie Freeman last year.
Crushed it.
God is great. Baseball's getting ready to be really fun. Then when it ends, let's go Warriors.
I'm a fucking bitch.
Guys, I gotta go.
You got it,
I don't
Jess.
want to hurt myself.
You got a pee? It's all right.
No,
You
you
got it,
gotta
Jess.
go. You gotta go, girl.
Let go.
I don't even want to fall.
Turn to the side.
You're okay.
You
Just
good.
land right on that booty, girl. Just put your legs out
Turn
and
to the
pull on
side.
your booty.
Jess, you're amazing. You
got
it. You got it. You got it. Turn to the side. Just let go and turn. Like you're laying in bed.
Yep. Like you're jumping onto your bed on your side.
Just let go and turn to the side. Shut your eyes.
You got it, my love.
Just turn to the side.
You're okay.
Have fun.
Look, I've never even heard of him.
I'm petty.